Hold up.
What's up, guys?
What's up, fuckers?
So, me and Judo over here, we're here in this very, very poorly,
It's a studio.
furnished. It's a studio.
It's
It's
a
our
studio.
studio. That's what it is. Studio. But we're here to talk about The Walking Dead episode 9, No Way Out. Even though today's the 25th, it's only been out, what, 2 weeks?
Something like that.
2 weeks.
We're
We're very late, and our memory is not the best of it. We screwed up. We made it very late, and we also still have another episode to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, so first off, what a great episode that was.
It's my favorite
It
episode.
started off so strong, like
Yeah.
It was right to the point.
It was
My
my
favorite
favorite
was season 5, episode 1, A. I think it was called A, in the train car.
Okay, yeah.
That was it until this one. So many things happened in it. I mean,
I thought those guys were gonna survive longer.
yeah.
I thought they were gonna go back to Alexandria, and then they might die at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
it didn't happen.
did.
Daryl had other plans for them.
He did. Bring up. Daryl just meet up with the saviors. Negan. We heard it in the little preview at the end of season 5. No, halfway. Mid-season.
halfway, mid-season.
Mid-season finale of season 6. We saw that little tidbit of the saviors. If you watch Into the Badlands, you would able to see that. We
Fucking
unfortunately
Into the
sat there.
Badlands. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm
What
sorry
a fucking
for you
nightmare.
Badlands fans.
No, fuck you, Badlands fans.
We are not fans of the Badlands. But so anyway, that little tidbit we had. All your stuff belongs to Negan. If you guys have been watching my channel and my Walking Dead footage, you may know that I am slightly, possibly, kind of obsessed with Negan. But I was gonna wear a shirt that addressed it, and it was the one we bought at Walker Stalker. The Eeny,
Yeah.
Meeny, Miny, Mo.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, you'll find out about it.
Is that Hell's Bells thing also?
What?
The Negan thing from the comic?
What are you talking about?
Fucking, well, he never says his name, but the biker guy's like Hell's Bells.
Oh,
Something like that.
no, he's probably just on
Probably just on
some
crack.
crazy.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. The rotten flesh is getting to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yes, we had our first, Negan, and as you saw, Judah, I'm just a little obsessed with the character. It's just badass. But we're not here to talk about that, unfortunately, or else we'd be here for hours. We're here to talk about his men and how he was about to shoot. Well,
Either Sasha or Abraham.
Yeah.
Or both of them. He
Both
held
of
up
them.
both guns. So.
I mean, we probably should have said spoiler alert. So, I mean, at this point, if you haven't seen
Stop fucking watching. Turn this off.
it, yeah. And what's wrong with you? It's 2 weeks, man. What are you gonna do? Wait for Netflix or Hulu or I don't even know what you have planned if you haven't seen it. But yes, I'm gonna say spoiler alert. If we haven't said much already, if you haven't figured that out. But anyway,
It's only the opening credits scene.
that's true. You could have seen it online. They had the 4-minute thing. You didn't see that before? They released the 4 minutes like a week before. I watched it at work.
Nope, I never saw it.
That's how productive I watched it at work.
Yep.
And I was like, I need to see this episode. I still had to wait like another week. I
Also,
was so
Sasha
mad.
asked who's Negan. That's the second time I heard his name.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Abraham said it very poorly.
3 times. 3 times.
So, but yes, so as he's about to shoot them, Daryl comes out and just, rockets galore. What is that called in Halo? Kilimanjaro?
Something like that.
Kilimanjaro. But yeah, he just comes out, annihilates them. And I don't know if you guys have read this or apparently in that scene there's a car in the background. I don't believe it. I think it's just kind of maybe a filming error or something, but everyone's saying there's a white car in the background that leaves as soon as the explosion happens. And they're all saying that's
Negan?
yeah. That's the talk on social media and all that kind of stuff. You should probably Google it and figure it out. But I wouldn't recommend Googling it because you'll read every spoiler on Earth.
Watch the episode now.
We could do that
I
too.
want to find this out.
It probably would have been better before doing this, but anyway.
Why am I hearing about this now?
I don't know. Maybe you should read more. But yes, you know, Daryl comes out, blows them all up, gets a rocket launcher. They carry on their way, and then we're in Alexandria, walking with we had Father Gabriel, Carl, Sam, Jesse, Ron, Michonne, and Rick, and Judith. Yes, Judith.
I'm waiting for that baby to die. But
Yeah, I'm surprised she lasted this long. But back to that whole Daryl thing. I just want to, you know, it says killing it, because that's exactly what he did. But back to what we were saying. Yeah, I mean,
this was the greatest episode because that little fuck got
Yeah.
eaten alive.
our prayers were answered.
My prayers
sorry,
were
Sam.
fucking answered. Nah, fuck Sam.
Sorry, Sam.
That little fucking shit. He needed to die.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
But Ron also
I'm not.
I was waiting for Ron to die too.
He was a little asshole.
Yeah.
But
Jesse, that was a surprise.
I almost cried. I almost called out of work the day after said there was death in the family.
Yeah.
That's the feels I took.
She was hot.
She was. She's hot in person too.
That was just gorgeous.
Sorry,
Oh,
Walker
yeah.
Stalker. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, shit. And she had blue hair. Well,
She had blue hair.
Walker Stalker, she did.
Yeah.
I don't know how that came about, but
Blue fucking hair.
Yeah.
And fucking. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they killed her off. But now Rick's fucking Michonne. It's cut to, the last scene of the fucking episode.
yeah, it's just fast forward up to 40 minutes.
So, not even 40 minutes. That's the last episode. It's another whole other episode. I fucking cut way.
Whoa!
I cut way back. So, spoiler alert.
All right. Well, as you see, it's our first time. We're not very good at it. But anyway, back to the right episode. And Rick and friends, family and friends, in the Walker pit with their guts and gore and all different kinds of stuff, walking around. And Father Gabriel steps up and, hey, I'll take Judith. I personally would have told him to go F himself because I mean, from all the things he went to Deanna about, and for every time, he always had something to
was
complain
hiding on a
about.
rock the first time we ever saw him.
Yeah, he was hiding on
Crying
a rock.
on a rock.
That's true. I wouldn't hiding, it doesn't matter. And then he begged for
Both.
food.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
begged for food. He's a bitch.
Yeah, forget him. But I would not have give him Judith. But he stepped up though, brought Judith to safety, and towards later on when we get there, he had a pretty good part.
Killed some
But then
walkers.
we got to Sam and his little whatever vision or whatever that was, where all the walkers were biting flesh and
Going back
stuff.
to Carol,
zoomed in.
fucking.
Yeah, Carol scaring him, or whatever she said when he was hiding on the stairs
The
with his
monsters
plate
will
of
get you.
cookies. Yeah, and he thought it was the wolves, the monsters. Yeah, I'm actually, now that we're talking about this, I'm kind of glad he's gone.
Yeah, I'm so glad he's gone. And
But
Ron.
yeah,
Well, I
and
guess
then-
Jesse died before Ron.
Yes, and he's sitting there. I don't really know how, but out of nowhere, just biting his. How do you even get that? Now that I think about it, the way they bit him, how did they do that? It's not like skin. You can just squeeze.
Well,
and
they got
get.
his neck first.
No, I thought they got his skull. I thought it was the side of his head.
Well, I think
Who
maybe.
cares?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
Either way, this fucker's dead.
Yeah, he died,
Very dead.
and Jesse,
Very dead.
it built up. I mean, because that was his or her kryptonite. No, Achilles' heel would be a better term for it.
Yeah.
That was her Achilles' heel because she just did everything for the kid. She let him lock himself in his room. She went up and down the stairs with plates of food. Let him sit at the top of the stairs, and she deliberately went to the bottom of the stairs to talk to him, look at him, try making sure he was
Yeah.
okay. I mean, everything she did was for him. So, I mean, once she saw him go, I guess he was the favorite son. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, Ron's breaking sculptures
Yeah,
or whatever.
Ron
Didn't he break that sculpture?
He broke the sculpture.
Yeah, so screw him too. But once he got eaten, Jesse kind of froze, and then she, see you later,
Screamed,
bye.
went dead.
Yeah, she's
Dead.
gone. And then Rick, iconic from the comics with the axe, the hatchet, whatever you want to call it, just chops her arm off. I mean, that's pretty badass. Especially after he had that little love struck.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the second time this happened to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, fast forward to what you said again. How do you find 3 different women in a post-apocalyptic world and sleep? Well, we don't know if he slept with Jesse, but anyway, Rick's a pimp,
Yeah, Rick's
with or
pimp.
without the beard.
Rick's a pimp.
Anyway, back on track.
Yeah.
Jesse, arm, hatchet, gone, bye. And
She's dead.
she's gone. She's sitting there, arm, handless and lifeless. And Ron, just in fear, just
Goes
aims.
nuts.
I guess he was aiming at Rick. 'Cause
Yeah,
if
he
you think
says,
about
Rick, this is your fault.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
But,
he says, Rick, this is your fault.
yeah, and then Michonne just katana right through his back.
Governor all over again.
Yeah, literally. She's 2 for 2.
Yeah, she's 2 for
Damn.
2 with that fucking
2 for 2.
backstab.
And then, Ron, the epic shot, even though guy never fired a gun in his life,
No,
even with the katana through his sternum, whatever you want to call it, he just aims and shoots and happens to get Carl's eye, left, right eye,
Yeah, his right eye.
his right eye,
Yeah, sorry, Madison. But
his
yeah,
right eye. And, I mean, it must have been, it didn't look like the bullet grazed him. It must
No,
have bounced
that,
off his
like,
skull or something.
hit a
I mean, I don't know
fucking
how
hole
to...
in his face.
Yeah, I mean, we got the clip for you coming,
I don't know how.
got the clip for you about to come up.
Dad?
But, yeah, I mean,
I don't know how he survived because he's got a fucking hole in his face.
I mean, I know, at Talking Dead, what's his name? Why can't I remember his name? Not Scott Gimple. Freaking not designer, special effects.
Greg Nicotero.
Yes, Greg Nicotero said that in the Talking Dead afterwards that the bullet like kind of ricocheted or
Yeah.
but it's something to do with it hitting like a certain angle and ricocheting off, so it didn't like impact the brain or kind of went in and out. But I mean, you can actually see it because it it looks like it went in here and
Yeah.
kind of goes out. I don't know, but he falls down and
he goes
Rick
dead. and
picks
then
him up. Which,
falls.
fun fact, that entire time when Rick picks him up, that's a dummy. I don't know if you knew that. That entire thing is a dummy. That's not Chandler Riggs. That is an actual dummy he picked up. Chandler Riggs, the only time he had that makeup on, from my knowledge, is when he turned around and said, "Dad," which is also iconic to the comics.
What about when he's lying on the table?
That was a dummy.
That was a dummy.
That was a dummy. With the needle and the syringe, that was a dummy. They said that also in The Talking Dead.
Oh, so now he's got the eye patch. There's not a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
There's no makeup.
No makeup at all. But anyway, so yeah,
Right.
they run to Denise, put him on the table, and Denise, I guess, injects him with something. I don't really remember what it was, but she's the nurse, doctor, whatever, so she knows what she's doing. I sure as hell don't. I'd probably be the one getting the needle in my eye. But Rick needs to vent or whatever, blow some steam off, and he goes out and just destroys walkers, massacre, just left and right, going out there solo, single-handed, lone wolf style. Just goes out and manhandles them all.
Until everyone fucking joins in. That was
Yeah.
a cool scene.
And then Michonne, rushing Denise, finish up with the needle, and they all go out. At least it started off with just those two, and then Spencer, Heath, and whoever else was
Father
there.
Gabriel comes a little after.
Yeah. Who was in that room? I guess it might have been
Spencer, Heath, Eugene.
Tobin? Is that his
Does
name?
Tobin go out?
I don't know. Or is he...
No, Tobin's at the church.
No, No. Is he the one that died, or...
No, Tobin was in the church. I don't know if he went out with Father Gabriel, but Father Gabriel said that to him.
Oh, alright. Well then. Anyway. Forget that. But, also, the wolf. Whatever his name is. I don't even know. It's just the wolf.
The wolf,
You know,
main wolf, whatever his
that was
name
even
is.
Before. We even skipped that. That was before, because Denise was still with him.
Yeah,
I don't know
Carol.
how the heck...
Carol kills him. Supposedly,
Yeah.
he turns good,
He
tries
had
to
to.
save her. Even after he gets shot, he screams at her to run. He doesn't
Well,
grab her, pull her in,
that's
try
true.
to kill her. He just tells her to run.
But I mean, even, like, when they're running to the tower or whatever it was,
he comes back for her.
he comes back for it, gets bit, and then, as they're running, Carol shoots him. He tackles the zombie,
Yeah,
our
to save her.
walkers. Yeah, and then just...
Says run.
And then we see him again with Morgan for the third time. I'm sorry, and beat him with a stick.
Hopefully he's dead.
He's got it. Well,
I mean,
technically, he's dead anyway.
Well, I mean, hopefully he
Might be undead.
He actually killed him.
He had to have. The third time we see I'm sorry scene, he hits the dude with the stick. He better be dead. Third time. that same scene. I'm sorry. The first time was with the guy, I can't remember his name. Hour and a half long episode. Morgan's backstory. Eastman.
Oh shit.
Eastman.
Good call. I was gonna say I just saw
Eastman.
it too, but Eastman.
Eastman. We have the I'm sorry, and he does something there, and then we have him say for the first time. Morgan says it for the first time to the wolf that knocks him out, and then third time while he's dead. But anyway, forget Eastman, R.I.P. Then we got after that, that's when the Carl thing happens. Then Father Gabriel steps up, is when God answered. What do we do? And God has spoken to us. Go out. And then there's that just mirage or whatever it is. Just everyone looking out their window and just seeing everyone fighting. So they all join in.
Goes out.
They're all horrified. Never had to fight a walker before, and they see everyone in a circle, and just everyone starts running out the streets, running past the walkers.
I like when the camera starts flipping through all the people as they're
as they're hacking. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was a cool scene.
And then Glenn and Maggie, or even Eden. I'm mixing up the N's and the D's. Enid and Glenn in the
Abraham and Sasha.
Yeah, but no, weren't they in the church? They hid in the church at first, and then they went to save Maggie.
Yeah.
Isn't that when he? That was when he said, who are these people to you? And he said, Andrea, Dale,
man named
Dale, man named Andrea, man named Tyrese, or a woman named Andrea. I said a man twice too.
Woo! A woman named Andrea, and a man named Tyrese.
Yes, and a man named Dale. Then his parents. But you know what I didn't understand?
What?
And he said Maggie's dad, Herschel.
Yeah, Maggie's dad.
Yes. Where was Beth? He never says Beth. That's Maggie's sister. That's technically in a post-apocalyptic world. That's his sister-in-law.
Yeah, fuck Beth, apparently.
She's the best-looking one of the family, in my opinion. Before beats me with a bat, in my opinion. I think Beth's better looking. Anyway.
Yeah. No.
He does forget to say, he never says Beth unless I missed it. Never says Beth.
No, he doesn't say Beth.
I mean, Glenn has to know at this point. I mean, how would he not? I mean, I don't remember him being there. No, he was
there.
with, when Daryl carried her out.
He was holding Maggie. She cried.
So he never says that. That's messed up.
That's messed up.
I mean, usually it's, never mind.
And what about T-Dog?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of people that they could have said, but I mean, the one that struck me the most was why wasn't Beth there?
I guess it's because, although Glenn wasn't close, I was going to say Glenn was close with Dale, but Glenn wasn't close with Andrea. Really?
That's true. I mean, they're part of the Atlanta 5, whatever you want to call it.
And Tyrese.
Yeah, Tyrese was barely there. I mean, Beth was there longer. Exactly. And Noah. And he didn't say anything about Noah either, and he had that big emotional thing with Noah, like he felt.
Yeah.
But anyway.
They fucked up.
I mean, probably wanted to save time, but I'm still surprised they didn't say Beth.
Yeah.
But anyway, Maggie and Glenn, Glenn tells Enid, yes, to go save Maggie on the tower and carry her, bring her to safety, and Glenn just goes in there. You guys got me. I thought Glenn was dead. But no, of course not, because as he's sitting there, using however many bullets he had, I didn't even count them, getting completely overwhelmed, Abraham and Sasha come to save him, and Glenn escapes death for
the 19th time?
Yeah. I mean, we have the well, the flu, or whatever you want to call it.
Saving Maggie in the drugstore, if you want to call that him almost dying. I mean, not exactly.
I mean...
We won't count that. The flu... Fucking the governor when he's beating the shit when fucking Merle is beating the shit out of him.
His face was completely demolished. The big dumpster scene,
I
mean, I saw that coming. Talking Dead messed that up by not giving him a write-off and giving them a letter that we will see him. Yeah. Because I mean, what about Lori? We saw her. We still see her mirages.
Yeah.
Like we can't get rid of her.
No, we can't get rid of her.
Anyway,
he almost dies in the tunnel.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, he escapes death so many times. But of course, I thought he was gone this time. I really did. I thought it was over.
I thought they were going to tease us. He was going to come back, and then right then, just done.
Yeah, but nope.
But no, of course.
Sasha, Abraham come to the rescue. Which I mean, they got some pretty good shots because they were all over him, and he's just sitting there curled up in a ball, waiting to die, and just walkers drop. So Abraham, I guess, military background, but Sasha, she's got a hell of a shot.
Yeah, she's
And
a
then-
good shot.
The fuel tank, finally we see it, which, back to the beginning of the episode, I'm surprised Daryl shot a missile that close to a tank, a fuel truck. You have how many, gallons of fuel and gas, propane, or whatever it was?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gas.
Forget that. It doesn't even matter. But then
but
he
fuck it.
drains all of that into the waterway of Alexandria, and of course uses another rocket. I don't know. I forget how many rockets they have, but I mean, a
Lighter,
simple lighter, Zippo,
match.
yeah, any of that would have done, in my opinion.
any kind of
but-
spark. But you know what? Fuck it, a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Go for it. Also,
'Cause-
he shoots a rocket launcher into water. I feel like, might slow it down. I don't know if that actually explodes. But fuck it. It's a fucking show. So it
yeah, I was gonna say,
exploded.
I don't really know the science behind
So
that.
it exploded. It happened. He used a
Yeah.
rocket launcher to light a lake of gas on fire.
Yeah. And then all the zombies walkers
And he
Walk
smokes. He
their
put a
way.
cigarette on it.
Yeah, that's
so many things.
maybe
There's so many
have
things.
cigarettes.
Maybe he didn't have
No.
cigarettes.
Cigarettes, they're a high commodity in the post-apocalyptic world, just like
Yes.
beer and wine and any other kind of thing that probably.
Food.
Well, yeah, that's obviously the most important. But I mean, I don't know. People see that as
Yeah.
a getaway.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Or they're just an addict. But anyway, back to the lake, and of course, what I didn't get was with all that fire, there has to be smoke.
Yeah.
Not to mention that the flames were going higher than
I feel
the
like
houses.
Alexandria would have burned down. at that
Even
point.
yeah, that too. But even that, someone nearby or anyone. I mean, that's like
Yeah,
that's like
that's a
shooting a,
beacon.
flare.
That's a
Yeah,
beacon.
it is a beacon. But I mean,
Maybe it is a beacon. Maybe that's how Negan knows where they are.
That's true, unless he was in that white car
And then he
that
followed them
followed.
back.
Yeah, I still
Followed
don't
them
believe that. But I mean, we'll get back to that. After that, all the walkers. Then we fast forward to Rick talking to Carl while he's in his coma, or starting to be in his coma.
Starting.
And then Rick goes soft, man.
I want to show you
Get
the new
soft.
world.
New world, rebuild that. We can rebuild the walls and all that stuff.
Gets all stupid. Carl wakes up, grabs his hand.
Yeah. And episode over. But from the main thing I have gotten from this episode was Daryl has a huge target on the back. Or on his back, on his head. I went to say back of his head. I don't know why that would be a thing, but I don't really know. But yes, Daryl has a huge target on his head now from the Saviors, Negan.
Everyone
If I had to predict someone to die,
is down.
it's going to be Daryl. And you know what? I could be a Dixon Vixen. So. Alright, anyway. I don't know. People actually have a group, like a bunch of girls calling
yeah.
themselves the Dixon
Oh
Vixens.
no, it's a thing. It's a huge thing.
Well, Anyway. On a more serious note.
Yeah.
I think he's gotta, without giving too much away to, people who may not know.
Yeah.
The comics or any kind of scenes or whatever.
The
they
good part
do.
is Daryl is not in the comics.
Daryl is not in the comics,
So-
so his future is completely unpaved.
completely open.
It's a blank canvas. Anything can be written on. I mean, even Merle wasn't even in the comics.
Nope.
So, another fun fact: Norman Reedus actually went in to play the part of Merle. There was no Daryl written into The Walking Dead. What happened was he went in for the to audition for the part of Merle.
Norman Reedus.
Yeah, he went in for Merle, and whoever it was, Kirkman or whoever, they liked the character
They
so
like
much.
both of them.
Yep, they added that they were brothers and put Daryl's character in. So it was,
Did Merle
Awesome.
have a crossbow?
I don't know that much. There's just little bits of trivia and stuff I hear and see and read online and interviews and
Quick fun fact before I forget it.
fun fact.
Morgan,
Morgan,
you brought up the Eastman episode. When
Eastman.
Eastman is bit and they're digging the grave,
yes,
he says, "Sit down before you fall down." He says that to Rick in the first episode when Rick is wounded. He says, "Sit down before you fall down," because Rick is all woozy. Just
True.
quick fun fact. He said
That-
it twice.
mind is blown now. I did not know that. But wrapping this up, at least this episode.
Even though
You know.
I kind of skipped to the end of next episode accidentally.
We'll get back to that. So, you guys will see it.
We'll see.
I mean, if you haven't seen the episode again, I mean, I'm surprised. Why are you watching these?
Then I apologize.
It's their own fault. We warned them.
Yeah. Spoilers. It doesn't just include this episode. It includes every episode.
Well, I mean, I would hope if they're watching this episode, they've seen previous ones.
Hopefully.
And if they haven't, they gotta be like, "Who's Eastman? How come I haven't seen him yet?"
Then you need to buy the season pass on Xbox and go watch it.
That's true. But I mean, they still got that on Netflix. Season 5's on Netflix. Season 6. All right, guys. Well, never mind. Buy the season pass on episodes on iTunes. Hulu has
Xbox
it.
Video.
Yeah, that's what I use. Probably PlayStation probably has
Probably
something similar.
PlayStation.
I mean, I wouldn't know. Haven't turned that on, and it's sitting over there, not even plugged in.
Cinema Now.
Cinema Now, yes. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about that later. But yes, all that good stuff. Gotta watch them. Gotta catch up. And if you, like I said, if you haven't seen any of these episodes, or at least this episode, how'd you make it this far? But I mean, overall, that episode I really liked it. I think it beat the season 5 episode 1. I mean, those first two I thought were epic.
It beat
but
it.
this one destroyed it. Like I've seen it like twice.
Also, the
That night,
prison episode was also one of my
Yes.
favorites.
mid-season finale of 4.
Mid-season of 4.
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah, that was another good one. But I mean, for mid-season premiere, they really outdone themselves.
They
I
did.
mean,
They
that was
really
awesome.
did. That was great.
I mean, I didn't like the finale too much. Like I saw that, I'm like, they gotta do something better. I mean, they changed the pace or something.
They fucked up with the finale.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Nothing.
But I guess that wraps this video up, guys.
Yeah.
Please leave your comments on if anything we said wrong or question you guys.
Correct
Please
us.
let us know. Correct us. We're idiots.
Yeah,
we're talking
fucking
about.
dumbasses.
Yeah, we really are. We're mindless walkers.
Yeah, the show's based
So-
on us.
Yes, it is. Especially when, early in the morning, if you're walking around, look like a walker.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a walker school. You have to actually go to train how to be a
Oh, that's
walker. I
actually
mean,
a
if
true
that
thing.
was, it is.
Yeah.
And I swear, if you wake me up, my alarm clock wakes me up for work at 6 o'clock or whatever it is. That's how I look in the morning, walking around.
Yeah.
It's a true story. I've passed that. I just have to be very tired. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's definitely favorite episode
Absolutely.
to the date. So, that's our, No Way Out, episode 9, season 6, mid-season premiere, I guess it would be.
Yeah.
But there it is. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll talk to you guys soon, and I'm sure we will have another video of the next episode, the latest episode of, I actually don't know what it's called. Episode 10.
Episode 10 is
yeah.
No something. No, that's
No Way Out
that's
was
this one.
episode 9.
I forget.
We'll know by the time we make the video.
We'll know.
So, thank you guys for watching, and we hope to hear from you guys soon.
Fuck
See you
into the
later.
Badlands.
Yeah. We don't like Badlands.